Bois Inc. episode 49. Got all the fellas with me again, 2 weeks in a row.
Hell yeah!
What to do?
Hopefully my audio doesn't suck because it's 90 degrees, so I have my fan on pointed directly at me, but it's hitting the mic too. I did some sound checks earlier, and it should be alright, actually. I have a weird fucking solution to this. My mic came with a little, like, not a filter, but just this tiny little, like, drawstring bag that I put over it so that I don't get dust in it, because that'll fuck with your mic.
Mm-hmm.
And I was recording, and then I said something, like, just to do a sound check, and it sounded good, and I didn't even really have to cut out the wind, even though the wind is, like, the fan is pointing directly at it. And I was like, fuck, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I realized, oh shit, the bag is on there. That's probably why. So then I tried with it off, and it sounds awful. So now I'm using the bag as a fucking gadget now. It's now a device.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I think you sound sexy as ever, so.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a similar contraption for my intake for my car so it doesn't get wet.
Nice.
It's literally the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking drawstring thing that just goes over the filter so it doesn't get wet.
Nice. Yeah, bro. Shit. Listen, man, a pop filter's overrated. I do have one, but it doesn't cover the whole thing. I just have a mesh screen in front of it. This is actually sweet though, because I got my mic secondhand. Like
nice.
I didn't buy this. I had an uncle who wanted to get into voice acting, and he was like, yo, I'm moving house, so I need to get rid of a bunch of fucking audio equipment I have. Do you want a free microphone? I was like, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, yes, actually. Because it's, like, nicer than the one that I had. Like, I had a USB mic. Like, I had the standard fucking 2010 streamer, like,
the
mic.
Blue Yeti dog?
Yeah, it was. It was a Blue Yeti, yeah. And it had it on this desk stand, which is, like, the Blue Yeti isn't bad. It's just, like, your entry-level thing. Whereas this one's, like, way nicer, and the only problem was it's XLR, not USB, so I had to get an adapter for it, but we're chilling now. I gave Nate that Blue Yeti, and now he's recording on headphones, on earbuds. Nate, I could not hear what you just said.
I forgot to bring it to my apartment.
Okay, you're good. You're chilling. So, all right, I have a fun...
That's priceless.
I have a fun thing for us to kick off with.
Oh boy.
I finally found what's worse than being in the friend zone.
Okay.
All right, so everyone's been in the friend zone before, presumably. Unless you're just absolutely...
More or less.
Unless you're absolutely him and you just don't ever. Finally, we've discovered something worse. So let me pull up... There was a news article that I saw that was fucking hilarious. There was a woman that put a guy in the felon zone.
Oh, nah.
What the hell?
All right, let me see. Where should I start reading this? Okay. Okay, all right. This is from Inside Edition. It's about a guy named Damian Boyce. So they say, Damian Boyce, 31, is being held in lieu of $150,000 cash bail, according to online court records. He is charged with armed robbery and being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm. So he's already a felon and he has a gun, which is straight up just illegal in all circumstances.
Big jail.
Yeah. So that's why they're giving him that huge fucking cash bond, because he has a gun as a felon and is robbing people with it.
Sure, yeah.
On May 8th, police say Boyce walked up to Amber Baran at about 4 a.m. as she was retrieving her mail and asked if she lived in the house behind her. So I immediately thought that was weird. Like, why were you retrieving your mail at 4 a.m.?
Hey, man. One time I put the trash in at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well,
shit
Man,
happens.
I didn't get home till 4 a.m. last night, so
Yeah.
I can't really judge.
Well, yeah, that was her thing. I was like, that's weird. Who checks their mail at 4? And they're like, oh, well, she just got off work and was coming home and then was like, yo, let me grab my mail real quick. So I was like, okay, that's actually pretty normal. So nothing strange about that.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
So it's 4 a.m. She's checking her mailbox, and this guy rolls up, and he asks if she lives in the house that she's standing in front of. And she goes, yeah, I do. Do you need help with something? And bro pulls out the gun. Boyce then pointed a handgun at her and told her that he was going to rob her home. Baran told him that there was nothing of value inside her house, but offered him about $100 in cash she had in her car from tips she'd received at work. So she goes, no, there's nothing in my house, but I could give you $100 that I have in my car. And he's like, okay, that's cool. Let's do that. The man took the
How
money.
about you give me the car?
Yeah.
Soccer?
Well, I mean, they could track that like immediately. Right, like
Yeah.
There's ways
You know.
around that. But yeah,
trust me, this guy is not smart enough to get away with stealing a car. Like,
fair enough. Got me there.
the man took the money, then forced Baran to add him as a Facebook friend.
Yo.
The statement.
What?
So she tells the cops.
Good move.
She tells the cops, I thought if maybe I added him on Facebook, he would leave. And he did. So he's robbing this lady, and he's like, yo, wait, hold on. What's your Facebook? Add me. And she's like, shit, alright.
Not
She-
even like Instagram or like
Yeah.
fucking Snapchat somehow.
Yeah.
No. I want your Facebook because
For
people
real.
still use that.
Yeah. So she's like, well, fuck, maybe if I give him the Facebook, he'll leave. So she gives him her Facebook info, he adds her, and then leaves. And
That's
he leaves
crazy.
and he
Alright.
leaves on a bicycle. Bro did this all on a
Not
bike.
the bicycle.
So that's probably
Not
why
the
he didn't steal a
bicycle.
car, is he'd have to leave his bike. Like, he'd just be
True.
trading up. He would lose something in return for the car.
Yeah, that
Plus,
bike is sentimental.
Put
You know what I'm
the
saying?
bike in the car.
But the bike, you don't have to buy gas. You can just use it.
No, you're right.
That's thinking smarter, not harder. So then he gets her Facebook. Later that month, Baran said she began receiving Facebook messages from Bois. He said,
No.
look, you know I'm gonna pay you back. It's a fucked up way to meet someone, but damn, you was too pretty to rob.
no.
So he pulls up and robs her at
Oh,
gunpoint
no.
and goes, fuck, she's kind of bad,
She's kinda
bro.
bad.
She's kind of bad. You know what? Fuck it. What's your Facebook? And she's like this, and he's like, all right, sick. I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna hit the Cash App with the 100 I just took from you later. And then, like, a few weeks later, he hits her up like, yo, my bad, dog. What's your Cash App? I'll hit you for the 100. You're just too hot.
That's crazy. And she was like, give this man a felony. like they say chivalry's dead, but look at my man.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
working.
He also asked her to come chill with him, according to transcripts that investigators obtained from Facebook.
No.
Funny, bro.
Baran wrote back that she had a man and couldn't do that. She initially did not report the incident, but came forward at the urging of her boyfriend. So she wasn't even gonna report him.
Bro, shorty held it down.
Yeah, she wasn't even gonna report him, but then her boyfriend was like, yo, he did rob you at gunpoint. You should probably report that. And she was like, shit, you're right.
It's like, dude's low-key a danger to society, actually.
Yeah, bro is
So-
a felon riding around on a bicycle, armed robbing people.
But then apologizing if they're hot.
Yeah, he's just doing it as a way to, like, pick up hoes.
Sure.
He's just shy, you know? He has a hard time meeting girls, so this is how he does it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what he needs.
You blame him at that point.
Yeah, that's what he needs to have the confidence to talk to women, is to be holding them at gunpoint.
Yeah.
Like, he's just so nervous around the hoes, he just needs to do it, like, at gunpoint
Yeah.
so they're nice to him.
Dude, that's so funny.
Yeah, that is fucking sweet. Like, that is just the most awesome way to pick up hoes. So he hits her up after and is like, yo, you're just too hot to rob. I'll pay you back. Just hilarious. Like, he didn't give it back to her in the moment, but was like, yo, I'll
Yeah,
cash
he wasn't
app
like,
you
you know
later.
what?
Blame later.
You're kind of bad. What if I
Yeah.
just gave you this back and took you out?
Nah,
Yeah,
bro, really
Like,
needed
no.
it.
yeah. So here's what must be on all of our minds. How hot was she? Was she
Yeah.
was she that bad?
Yeah, like, was she bad? Like,
Here you go. Here's a picture of
is
her.
Shawty a little baddie?
Here's a picture of her in the voice chat, text chat thing. Like, in the top right, it'll say
Oh,
show
alright,
chat.
hold up.
Nate just fucking dipped. There you go.
That sucks.
There's a picture of her. I don't know where Nate went. He'll probably be back. He probably just got lost. There you go. He's back. There you go.
Oh, I
So
gotta
if-
log back in. On
yeah.
my
So
phone.
if we all check our voice channel chat, I just posted a picture of her there, and I'm not gonna lie, she's not like the hottest woman I've ever seen, but she's not
No,
bad
she's
either.
far from it.
Yeah,
But is Shawty a little baddie?
I mean, she's alright.
That's crazy, dude.
She's alright.
That's
be
all I'm
honest.
gonna say.
Yeah.
That's
Hold on, I gotta verify my login.
5.
She's like, 5 or 6 maybe in the right lighting.
At 5.
She could get it.
This is generous.
Listen, she could get it, all right?
But
I
she's a
wouldn't-
girl. Any girl can get it.
I mean, no, that's not true.
Hmm.
I won't co-sign that one.
How do I check this thing?
In the top right,
I see it.
open chat. There you go. Most recent.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like, listen.
Yeah, that's
she's
okay.
not. She's not bad enough that if I was robbing her, I'd be like, you know what, you're too pretty. I wouldn't say that. I would be like, you
But
know
it was
what?
nighttime, right?
Yeah, that's true. It was 4 a.m. He probably
It was
couldn't
just
see
when
very-
you robbed her.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if it were me, I'd probably take the 100, but,
Right.
she's not, like, ugly. I don't think so. I think she looks all right. She looks all right. I figured that was an important part of the story, though. It was like, what if she was just a fucking 10 out of 10, like, supermodel? Like, that'd be fucking sweet, right?
I think if she was a supermodel, homeboy would have just been like, maybe I'll try for her number before I rob her.
Yeah.
You also gotta think, bro just got out of prison. Bro's taste
Exactly.
behind.
That's
he needs
true.
some pussy.
He's been out
Why
of the game.
wouldn't you go for it first?
That's true. That's true. So, here's the problem, right? This would be a really awesome way to have met this guy. Like, you were talking about, like, bro, who said chivalry is dead? This guy actually gave her the money back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not that good a guy.
Oh
Because he cheated on her. Because a week later, he tried to rob more people.
no.
He took
And the
what they
same thing
had.
happened?
He took what they had and ruined it. She thought what they had was special, and it turned out he was just doing that to all the hoes. After that encounter, Boyce was arrested in June in an unrelated case where he allegedly shot 2 people and hit another in the face with a brick, according to court documents.
Oh,
Jesus.
okay.
Bro's on demon time.
So, yeah, bro actually was a menace. Bro is actually out here shooting people and hitting people with bricks and robbing them. So, bro is
Normally,
definitely a
I
problem.
was here,
Hold up.
I
Wait a
passed
minute,
with
boys.
set
I
free
think we got
mind.
our next.
but I
We
don't
got
think
our next
she's
hustler
pretty.
of history.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be watching his career with great interest. I'll be keeping tabs on this Damian Boyce fellow.
Damian Boyce, hustlers of history.
Yeah, expect that coming soon, apparently, once this guy breaks out of prison.
Again.
Yeah, so he gets arrested in an unrelated robbery where he shoots 2
crazy.
people. Boyce then barricaded himself in a building in a standoff with SWAT police before surrendering.
Bro was ready to go out.
Yeah, so bro actually did get put in the felon zone because she did report him. When you're just trying to hit on girls and they report you and the SWAT team pulls up and arrests you and holds you on $150,000 cash bail.
Yeah, man.
Women these days, am I
Bro, can
right?
you fucking believe that, man? Man, what the fuck, dude? I do everything I can to arrange a fucking special meeting where, we can have a fun story to tell our grandchildren about how we met, that I robbed you at gunpoint. And, like, she just fucking goes and reports me to the police, bro. She talks to the feds. What the fuck?
Fucking good.
Here's the craziest part of that to me. Shawty was ready to hold it down, and then her boyfriend was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
That's what made her do it.
Her
Shawty was ready to hold that shit down and be like, "Nah, it's cool."
her boyfriend must have started that with, "Bitch, are you crazy?"
Yeah, literally though.
Like, a week later, he's, like, shooting people. Like, you
We're
can't
gonna,
just, like...
we're gonna have to search Reddit.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for making my girlfriend report the guy who robbed her?
But he sent the money back,
Yeah, well, that's the funny part, is that it's like, oh, dude, should I report him? It's like, motherfucker, you have his name, age, and a picture of him because he gave you his Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, you better fucking report him. What do you mean? What the fuck, dude?
It's like that old Facebook meme where the cops do that thing where they're like, "All right, we're gonna try. This guy's wanted. He has a warrant. he's like, "Don't worry, I'll drop myself off." He just
Oh.
doesn't show up.
Yeah.
It's like that, where they just put out a hit on him on Facebook, and he's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll be in."
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So that was fucking wild. I thought that was fucking hilarious. The guy just like is on the prowl at 4 a.m. on his bicycle looking for the hose to rob and possibly bang later.
Bus said game never sleeps.
I can't decide if that's massively big brain or just completely brain dead.
Yeah, I mean he did.
Brain dead. I mean, he's in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. He did give her.
No. Brain
his
dead to a
Facebook.
certain extent.
He did.
Obviously,
He
brain
did
dead.
give one of his victims his Facebook with all of his personal information on it, which is questionable technique.
But he sent the money back.
He did give the money back. I think. I couldn't tell. He definitely offered. He was like, "Do you want the 100 back? I'll cash app you." That definitely happened because he was like, "I can't, dude. There's no way I could rob a girl that hot." And like, listen, bro.
She's really not like
Yeah.
bad though.
Yeah.
She's really not bad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if your bar for like too hot to rob is a 5, bro, that's kind of tough. You're gonna have a lot of swings and misses. Okay, like I know
You guys
there's
are
a lot
being
of.
way more generous than I would. She's
I
like
know-
a solid 4-3.
Listen, bro, I'll say 5. Okay, she's all right. She's all right. Like, listen, she's not like ugly. I would say she's just like she's normal looking. That'd be my.
Yeah,
She's like
what I'll say.
average. She's like average.
There are certainly people out there, as we have evidence, who would find her beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a
Just
boyfriend and a
personally,
fucking
not my taste.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like personally, that's like a 4 or 3 to me, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. So there's a lot of fish in the sea or whatever, but like, I mean, you can't be like turning your nose up at 5s, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you gotta raise your standards. Bro has to raise his standards so that way he's not giving all of the money he robs back.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it were me, I would have just robbed her ass.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would not.
I'd
I
have
would
kept
not
the
have moved
100.
to Facebook.
Yeah, I definitely would have kept the 100. Like, I think it's more worth.
I think we should just not be robbing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Well, no shit. None of us have. That's the point. But like, if one were to rob her, and that one were me, I would not have went for the Facebook.
See, if I had to commit a crime, if I'm robbing something, I'm robbing a fucking jewelry store.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
feel like
around to be a
expected
petty
things.
criminal, bro. You're either giving me 25 or I'm being rich. No in between.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
The only problem is I feel like they're too ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like jewelry stores know you're coming.
Yeah. But I watch a lot of Larry Lawton videos, and dude pretty much teaches you how to fucking rob that shit.
That's true.
So I'd be scouting. You know, I'd do my due diligence like Larry taught me.
Yeah, exactly. And dude is robbing like Larry.
Yeah, bro.
I'm trying
I don't
to
know
find...
how he's free. He had to have snitched.
Larceny like Larry.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no, I think he didn't.
Exactly. I'm trying to find... There was one article... Oh, there you go. I found it. There was one article that I was reading that included one of her responses to him that I thought was funny. So she told USA Today, she also told the outlet, she responded, quote, "I believe you, man. I can tell you're sweet. Times just get rough. I know that."
Ooh.
See, Shawty was ready to hold that shit down.
Yeah,
bro.
all right, listen. Does that change your score? She's a 5, but, like, she's a ride or die. She's clearly
No,
loyal.
ride or die definitely adds to, like, the, let's say, dateable aspect of it, right?
Yeah. Does that affect your
Like,
score?
Shawty was ready to hold that shit down, which
Yeah,
that's
but the score is
definitely, that adds.
just attractiveness.
Well, yeah, but, like, would that change your perception then, right? Would you be like,
Like I said,
My willingness
changed
to
my
go after
dateability.
somebody like her.
okay, we all know how she looks, but
Yeah.
pair that with she is a true one. Like, she's cool like that.
She's cool like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm saying she's chill like that. Does that affect your...
I would not go after somebody like that.
Okay, fair enough.
No, personally, I probably wouldn't either. But that definitely would make me question it more.
Okay, then. Yeah, so then basically now bro's getting charged with a bunch of shit, like, you know, armed robbery, having a gun as a felon, that kind of shit.
Darn.
And it's all the woman's fault.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Honestly,
Yeah, dude.
true.
Actually, I think in this case, it's the man's fault. It's the man in this situation.
Is it?
No.
Is it, though?
It's the
Never.
boyfriend.
Oh, that's
Men
true.
are so wrong.
I mean, he's kind of right. I mean, bro, insecure-ass boyfriend just super
Literally,
uncomfortable that his girlfriend is texting her
Yeah,
armed
I
robber.
think her boyfriend threatened by alpha male criminal.
Just say, I think bro was scared.
Tale as old as time, bro. He was just afraid that armed robber was gonna literally rob his girl.
Literally, though.
He was afraid he was getting robbed next of his hoe. Like, he was
Literally
afraid
said,
of
put your heart in the bag and nobody gets hurt.
that. Yeah, he was afraid of that. So he took the fucking pussy way out and called the cops.
Yeah.
Like a fucking coward.
He should have fist fought the armed felon for her honor.
Well, he should have pulled up on a motorcycle, make that bicycle look like some weak shit. And pull up with
True.
like
That
something
would've
better
been
than a
some
handgun.
big
Bro
dick
should
energy
have pulled
shit.
up on a motorcycle with a gun, with a fucking like a rifle. Just do everything he can do, but better.
Yeah. Do you ever notice, this is a random tangent off of bikes, do you ever notice motherfuckers on bikes are always like mean mugging everybody?
Yeah, they're always dickheads.
Yeah, and it's like, dog, like, I'm on 4 wheels. You know what I'm saying? I'll crush you.
Yeah.
There's gasoline in my car. Why are you mean mugging me?
On bicycles or motorbikes?
Bicycles.
Yep, dude, bicycle fucking people are the worst.
It's like, what is your beef, brother?
Dude, it's so funny. So, do you guys know that there's like a designated motorcycle guy wave that they'll do to each other?
No way, is there?
Yeah,
I
there
think
is.
so, yeah.
There is, yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but I know it because my dad has a bike and he
Yeah.
does stuff like that.
Yeah, my dad and my brother both ride bikes, like motorcycles, and they
they bikeable, right?
they call them Bikel.
Yeah.
My brother's motorcycle is named Bikel. I actually came up with that name. He actually stole it from me.
God damn it.
We were playing GTA 5 one time, like me and him, and he does a thing where he'll just keep calling in that shitty dirt bike, and he rides it everywhere. And
The Sanchez?
yeah, and he just slams it into everything. Like, he never uses the brakes. If he's at a place, he just drives into a wall and falls off. And we were just like fucking around, and he did like some crazy flip and landed, and like he fell off the bike, and the bike goes sliding down the street, and he's like super far away from it. And then I think an NPC like ran over it, and he's like, "Oh no, Bikey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Is Bikey short for Bikel?"
Oh, shit.
And then he buys a motorcycle in real life. And he was like, "Bro, I'm kind of trying to name it." I was like, "You could always do Bikel." And he was like, "Fuck it." So then it stuck. But yeah, so apparently motorcycle guys have a specific wave that they'll do to each other, where it's kind of like a peace sign, but they'll hold it down, like at their side. So it's like 45-degree angle, peace sign pointing down, and two guys on motorcycles will drive past each other and they'll both do it. And that's like a motorcycle guys only type thing. So if you ever see that, that's what that is. But my brother started doing it where we'll go on trips where like the two of them will be on bikes and I'll be like in the car behind them, like going somewhere. And we were driving through this town, and every time he sees a dude on a bicycle, he'll do it. Like, he extends it to everyone, like everyone he possibly can. Like a dude on a fucking bicycle, he's trying to get it. The bicycle guys never respond with it though. They're total dicks about it. Like, if there's a guy on a motorcycle, 50-50 chance he does it back. Guy on a bicycle, 0%. No.
One day he's
rate,
gonna get it, and
yeah.
you're all gonna fucking lose your
The
mind.
success rate is actually 0%. The funniest one though is we were driving past a guy on a riding mower and he did it.
That's fucking awesome.
That's so funny, dude. Logan is so funny.
Bruh, not the fucking mower.
Yeah, guy is just mowing his lawn on like one of those ones that you sit on and drive it, and he fucking gives him the motorcycle wave. He was like, damn it, he didn't do it back. I'm like, bro, how did you expect him to even know? And it's awesome because we have this this setup where like we have these Bluetooth things that let us talk to each other while they're on their motorcycles. Like, we're not all on a phone call. It's like it'll patch it through your like a speaker in their helmet or the car's sound system.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
So we can all talk. And there was one time we were going through this town, and it was like the town clearly had some kind of event planned or something, because there were tons of fucking people just like on the sidewalk, constantly crossing the street. It must have been like the whole town shuts down for like this giant block party or something. And we're driving through, and we were talking about like how obnoxious some guys on motorcycles are. And we go through this tunnel, and he was like, oh yeah, dude, this is the perfect place to rev bomb, which is like you just clutch in and fucking rev your engine all the way up so you don't get any power, but it's just loud.
Yeah, no, I do that in my cars.
Yeah. If you're in a manual,
Yes,
you can do it pretty easily. Like you're basically just cranking the engine up really high. So it's loud. You just hear the engine really loud. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's really cool to do it in a tunnel because you can hear it echo all around you."
Yeah, it's loud as shit.
Yeah, so then we're still driving. We get out of this tunnel and we're on the side, like we're next to the sidewalk, and there's just some people walking, and Logan was like, I kind of want to try it now. And we're like, okay, cool. So my brother does it as he's driving. Like, we're going like maybe 15, so we're not that fast, and we're just passing this fucking like crosswalk, and he fucking rev bombs, and there's a guy that's standing there that just looks at him the whole time, just clocks him, like just watches it, just turns his head the whole time. And I was like, damn, bro, that guy was not happy that you rev bombed him. And he was like, what have I done? Am I that guy now? Am I the guy? Am I the asshole guy on the motorcycle that rev bombs people? And I was like, he had a family. He was like, I rev bombed an innocent man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that shit is fun. I forgot why we even got onto that topic. I can't remember. Fuck, what was
We
that
took a
topic?
long trip to get there.
Yeah, why were we talking about motorcycles?
There's a guy who rode away on a bike.
Oh, yeah, the guy should have robbed him on a motorcycle, yeah. That would have been sick.
No, the boyfriend should have pulled up on a motorcycle.
Yeah, he should have robbed the robber.
True.
Like, guy pulls up trying to rob your girl, what do? You rob him.
Myself.
Yeah. You gotta counter rob him, or you're not a man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
Counter rob, be a man.
if she's if he slaps your girl's ass and pulls a gun and asks for her wallet, what are you doing?
On myself.
You're killing
Be a man,
yourself?
commit a felony.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Don't be a pussy.
Oh.
In fact, you know what? Just shoot him in the leg once or twice. Just send a message. That's amazing life advice. Everyone knows when you're shooting, you're supposed to aim like it's a movie where you can shoot a guy in the leg and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Movies wouldn't steer me wrong. Basically, just pull up on him like you're John Wick and your gun is like a stapler where you need to shoot him like 30 times. I fucking love that. I saw some clip from a John Wick movie and someone was like, he works his gun like a stapler. Like, he shoots you in the chest like 5 times, like ping, 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 ping. It's like, what the fuck? Couldn't you, like, you're a fictional character, just shoot him in the face. It's
Yeah, no,
like,
bro, devious, bro. I want someone to feel it.
yeah, it's like, you're actually John Wick, just shoot him in the head. Like, you're clearly good
Yeah.
enough. Like, in
Bro
real life,
literally is
yeah.
John Wick.
Yeah, in real life you can't do that, but this is a fucking action movie.
Bro likes to make him feel it, I swear to God.
Yeah, he's got a thing. He's got a thing about that.
They said, you killed my dog, you're gonna feel every ounce of hate inside of my body.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so check this out. We can switch up. I got another interesting story. So, Virginia is down abysmal now. Bad news for Virginia people.
Okay. I'm about to fucking go there, so that's not great.
Oh, well, that's going to be real unfortunate for you. you better figure out how to use a VPN or something, because Pornhub has officially pulled out of Virginia.
What?
What?
Pornhub, showing off the pull-out game, pulls out of Virginia. Virginia just
What about
passed,
X-Videos?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I just know that Pornhub was like, okay, fuck it. If you're accessing from Virginia, you can get fucked. We're not playing video.
Wow. Why?
So Virginia just passed a law where basically they're trying to crack down on websites that are supposed to be 18 plus only, to basically make it harder for kids to get on there.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is they basically just said, fuck it, the websites figure it out.
Mm.
Like Pornhub, it's your job to make sure people under 18 aren't doing it. Like, it can't just be a click this box to make sure that you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of W. Like,
And then Pornhub
Virginia,
said,
though. They're just like, you guys can fucking figure this shit out.
yeah,
Fuck
they're
you.
like, yeah, here's a new law, and it's your problem now. So Pornhub didn't take very kindly to that, and they said, okay, fine, if you're accessing from Virginia, we're just gonna have it instead play a video of some porn star being like, hey, you're in Virginia, you can't watch porn.
That's funny as
All
shit.
right.
They're being petty
Alright,
about it.
I'm
Pretty
VPN.
great.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're in Virginia, Virginia VPN searches just spiked. They must have, right? Like, people in
here's the
Virginia
thing.
hastily trying to get a free VPN. It's on.
The place where I'm going is like, it's weird. It's like federal land. So I don't
Okay.
know if it's part of Virginia.
Was it DC?
No, it's Chickatee Island.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
Just want to throw this out there for
I'll
anyone
leave it for
that
a
needs a
week, so I don't
free
think it's
VPN.
Go ahead.
Go to the App Store. It's called P Siphon, like water siphon.
Okay.
Like that's how it's spelled. P Siphon.
Nice.
It's moderately slow. It's like 2 megabits per second, but it's completely free.
Nice. Not sponsored. I've received no
No,
money.
I just love using it.
Yeah. We.
No, I just like using it.
None of us here have been paid to say that. He just likes it.
I definitely 100% didn't learn about it because I pirate movies.
Of course not.
No, of course not.
That would be illegal.
100% not.
Yeah.
That would be
It's-
That would be illegal, and I don't do
And-
illegal
And
things.
you know what? More importantly, it would be immoral. Who would do that? You wouldn't download a car, would you?
What?
Would you even like download a
No.
house if you could? Obviously not.
Yeah. Would
That'd
you
be
download
fucked
a
up.
free RAM if you?
Just download more RAM, lol.
www.freeram.com.
Yeah. Yeah, you need more dedicated wham. Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to all the Virginia people that are now using P-Siphon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
courtesy of your boy right here.
Yeah, you may have just brought porn back to Virginia single-handedly.
Can I say something minorly anti-South?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Okay.
We should invest in the VPN that's the simplest to use. You know what I mean? I don't think
It's really simple to use. You turn
I
it
don't
on and it works.
they're very tech savvy. You know what I mean? Like, we want big letters, big instructions.
I think P-Siphon falls under that, actually. So that might be the move.
Yeah.
The only problem they're going to have is spelling it.
Yeah. Yeah, the
They're
P
just going to have a
actually...
hard time spelling it.
Dude, good thing the P stands for prairie.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It'd be
Oh.
really shitty if it wasn't free anymore. I haven't used it in a while.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I got fucking baited with that. I can't believe it. I got baited with something they just switched off from being free.
Damn.
There was an episode we were talking about Any Which Way But Loose, which is a goated movie that I've only seen some of. It's Clint Eastwood and his pet orangutan fighting biker Nazis.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah, when I checked it was free on YouTube. When I went to upload the video, I checked again. Now it's not. The fuck?
Bruh, they knew.
They knew. Both of them. The first one and the second one. I was like, who is paying? Who is paying to watch this on YouTube right now? Let me see right now at time of recording. There's a song, but
Yeah, this
it's
is
not.
important
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, buy or rent? What? Buy or rent?
Yay.
How much is it? Why doesn't it doesn't even say like how much? I don't want to
Probably
click it.
$3.
Yeah, it might just auto charge. I don't want to do that. Fuck all that.
No. You can look at it. It'll tell you. Just click on it.
Okay, buy or rent. Yeah, it's $3.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's $3.99 for high def. What do you mean high def? It's from 1978. What do you mean high def? Fuck out of here. $13 to own it? What? Fuck out of here. Make it free. I'll watch it.
Totally no.
Downloading PC.
You know what goated movie is free right now? I think we talked about it last time.
Set.
But I love this movie, so I'm saying it again. School of Rock.
Oh,
Great movie.
nice. Okay, all right. I gotta watch that.
What?
School of Rock.
School of Rock with Jack Black.
Oh,
Free.
I haven't seen that one in a long time.
I mean, good luck finding it for free on YouTube, because for some reason, whenever I try to find a movie that's listed as free, I can never fucking find it. But last I checked, School of Rock was free.
Nice. Okay. I hate that they change it. Like, just fucking make up your mind, bro. Is it free or isn't it?
Literally no.
There is a Danny DeVito movie that's free.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Something to do with money. Like, I can't remember the name of it. Other people's money.
Oh, it's the Wolf of Wall Street, but with Danny DeVito.
It almost pretty much is, actually. But it's a really good movie. It's a really good movie.
Dude, I want a shot-for-shot recreation of Wolf of Wall Street, but with Danny DeVito.
That's so
I
funny.
would totally watch
But
that.
wait, do we have him replace Leonardo DiCaprio or Margot Robbie?
Margot Robbie.
It's Danny DeVito and Leonardo DiCaprio.
That would be goated.
Oh my god, that would be sick.
Actually, I think the only way that could get better is if it was Ryan Reynolds and Danny DeVito.
That's true. Dude, what a fucking pair. What a pair those guys are. I love both of those guys. If they're in shit, I'll
Yeah.
just like watch it.
I think we should make Danny DeVito the main character, and then we should make Seth Rogen Margot Robbie.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. That would be fucking crazy.
And every time he tries to be sexy, he has to do an awkward Seth Rogen giggle.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
He's got to do the laugh while doing whatever she was doing in the scene to be hot.
It's
The one-
gonna be nothing but short skirts. Fucking.
Oh my god. Nice. Yeah, that'd be fucking sweet. Bro, how are we not employed in Hollywood right now?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Somebody give me funding.
Yeah.
We'd be too strong.
Like,
We'd be too strong.
Like, bro, last episode we were talking about how we would make the Justice League. Batman has autism. They just debuted their Flash movie and it didn't do very well. Like,
Yeah, they need
Bro,
us.
I still talk about that fucking conversation with people.
yeah, dude, every movie that's coming
Which
out.
one?
The Rizzler.
Yeah, the Rizzler. Yeah.
Oh,
The Rizzler.
I do remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, every movie that's coming out right now that isn't called Spider-Man is doing fucking terrible.
Literally,
Like,
though.
the only one recently that's
Have
come out
you
that
seen
did
the new Spider-Man?
no, I haven't seen the new one, but I've heard people
I
really
know it's a
like it.
tangent, but the new Spider-Man is like fucking amazing.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Actually, you know what's supposedly really good that came out recently? That
don't.
fucking dumbass Burt Kreischer movie, The Machine. Apparently it's doing decently well.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to really watch him, but
Okay.
I don't know. It's not as
I know
big of a
the
thing
name.
anymore.
Yeah, Burt Kreischer. Yeah, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
I'm the Machine!
Yeah, it's that one, yeah.
Oh,
Yes, movie. Have anyone here seen Peanut Butter Falcon?
I don't think so.
The hell is that?
yeah, bro. It's about it stars Shia LaBeouf and an actor with Down syndrome whose name I can't remember.
Okay.
And the whole story is basically this Down syndrome kid is put in, like, he's got no one to take care of him, becomes a ward of the state. He is put in an old folks retirement home because that's the only place they can house him. He fucking sneaks out. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm like 20. This ain't the life for me.
I'm gonna
He
get the
dips.
fuck up out of here. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit, I'm out.
And he did. He got the fuck up out of there. He took his clothes off. He lubed himself up. He slipped through the bars. And then basically Shia LaBeouf is like a poor deadbeat, and then he runs into the kid with Down syndrome, and a bunch of kids are picking on him, and Shia LaBeouf literally clocks like a fucking 13-year-old. It's so funny in the movie.
Nice.
And then they just go on this like fun adventure together while they're running away from like his PO, but who's actually just his social worker.
Okay. So this is like some weird-ass reimagining of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
It's like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest if the good ending, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, what if Jack Nicholson was Shia LaBeouf, and what if all of the other people were just one guy with Down syndrome and it ended well?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, okay.
All the other people.
Yeah. That's actually sick. I think I have heard of that.
Dude, it's such a good movie.
That's funny. I gotta check that one out. Yeah, so just a heads up, Nate, if you're going to Virginia, maybe download some material just in case, bro.
Yeah.
Or P-Siphon.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask the public because I know we got a big audience at this point.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bro, 21
Yeah,
whole
a
subs.
whole 21 people. Yeah.
21
Well, out of
subs,
the
bro.
21 watching, comment this answer. How do I download? I don't know how to download porn. How do I download porn?
Oh, make an X videos account.
I have to make an account.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you make an X videos account, it's really easy. Actually, I think I know an app that'll let you do it without an account for all sites. If you give me like 5 minutes after the episode, I'll see if I can find it.
Okay, it's super easy. Here's what you do. So you go on your desktop, and you open OBS, and then you screen record it,
Yeah, I was about to say, can I just fucking screen record?
and then you screen record
You could
it.
screen record it, but like that's a pain in the ass.
Okay, here's what you do. You tell me whatever video you want. I'll screen record it, then upload it to
I
YouTube.
am absolutely not telling you what porn to record.
Yeah, that's fair. So then I screen record it and then upload it to YouTube on private, and then I send you the link unlisted, and then you download. Then you go put the URL into YouTube to MP4 converter.com.
That's the thing is, like, I was just listing them in my head too, and then I was like, not a single person on this planet is finding out what they're gonna be.
Yeah, that's probably wise. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I totally got
Gotta
you.
hear
I
mine.
totally got you. Here, I'll send you the link for this app. I found it.
Alright.
I'll just send it in the chat, so
Yeah.
that way if anyone needs it.
Yeah, go for it.
We all have Androids here, right? We're good.
Yeah.
I have an
Yeah,
Apple
yeah.
phone.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
fuck you.
I
Well,
know,
you
I
suck.
know. My parents made me get it, and they're the one that pays for my phone. So I was like, okay.
Yeah,
That's- yeah,
Honestly,
that's
fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
alright, I got you. Thank you.
Well, then I guess you just like save it with Apple Share or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't worry, I never plan on going to Virginia, literally ever. So.
Yeah. Dude, I might end up moving there. We're not sure yet. So I'm gonna get real fucking acquainted with this piece.
With the VPN.
Yeah.
He said I'm gonna get real acquainted with this
Yeah, I'm gonna be a
siphon thing.
I'm gonna get real familiar. I'm gonna get intimate with it.
Buzz gonna be down there explaining it to everybody.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like, so you
yeah.
click the button when it's red, and when it turns green, it's on.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be like, what the fuck? What incarnation is a VPN? And I'll be like, all right, listen. So you're
Yeah.
ISP, and they're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, oh, god damn
Yeah.
it. Oh, my God. You don't know
Boy,
what an
stop making these words up.
your internet service
Just say
provider.
so Verizon, because that's probably all they have down there anyway.
Yeah, so your internet service provider, and they're like, what the fuck is
Who's
internet? I'm like, you don't have internet?
Who's in?
Yeah. And what type of services are you trying to imply I receive?
Yeah. Oh, all right. I got a good one. This is the one that I thought was going to be the bulk of the episode.
Alright.
All right, I realized the greatest aquatic tragedy of our lifetimes has occurred, and we didn't talk about it last episode because it hadn't happened yet.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
It was on houseboat. just completely swerve it. Just like, can you imagine if we didn't talk about the fucking submarine? Anyway, yeah, the generator died on one of the boats, and we had to spend all day sitting there doing nothing because the generator didn't work, and then they replaced the boat with another boat. Yeah. They pulled up with a third houseboat. There was a brief period of time where we had 3 houseboats. We did end up being pirates for a bit too. When we were driving out to Party Cove, we were being pirates on the high seas.
That's fucking awesome.
It was pretty sweet. It was the first time I've ever driven a boat, because you got to be 21 to have your boating license.
Do you have a boating license?
I got a temporary one. There's one that,
sweet.
like, if you just pay $60 and take a test online, it'll just be for life. But there's another one that if you just go there and watch a video and fill out a fucking thing, like, if you just put answers on the paper, they'll give you your license. They don't even score it. Like, I took the test, and they were like, okay, bet. All right, so the answers were all this, and okay, it looks like you got it, even though they didn't even look at my paper. And they're like, okay, just sign here. There's your fucking temporary boating license.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, they're like,
Same
we
thing
don't.
as driving a car.
Yeah, they're like, we don't care. You're fine. You're clearly not retarded. You'll be all right. Dude, driving a houseboat is difficult, surprisingly.
Just because it's bigger, like...
It's big, and something that you don't realize is that boats are way less responsive than, like, a car. So you'll be driving, and then it's like, okay, fuck, I gotta turn. So then you'll turn the wheel, and then a solid 30 seconds will pass, and nothing happens, and then it begins turning.
Yeah, you're for real drifting out there.
Yeah. Yeah, so very common thing that beginners will do is they will fishtail the fuck out of the thing. So, like, they'll be going, and then they need to turn right, so they turn right, but it's so delayed, and they oversteer so hard, they cut it back all the way left, and then now they're pointed way too far left, and they just keep, like, drifting back and forth forward.
Yeah.
The other houseboat we were with wanted to go first to get to the place that we were going to, so I was like, fine, I'll just follow you guys, and you guys navigate.
Mm-hmm.
And they were fishtailing so hard. Their engine was working a lot harder than mine. They were like, oh, I'm at 3,000 RPM. I was like, I'm at 25. And I was catching them, even though they were ahead of us. Because they were
They just didn't know how to drive.
Yeah, they were just fishtailing it so hard. They were just going back and forth, like serpentining through the lake. And I was like kind of keeping it straight. Like I was still fucking it up, but way less than them.
Yeah.
And then we started getting close, and then we whipped out the pirate thing, because all of the people on our boat went up to the roof, and we had a water balloon slingshot up there that was like a 3-man fucking operation.
That's awesome.
Just to operate it. It ended up being, in total, like 5 people needed to do it to keep filling water balloons. But it was like 2 people would basically hold this big-ass rubber band, and then one person would pull it back and just launch it, and we hit their boat with a couple of water balloons. It was pretty sweet.
Nice.
So anyway, the second biggest aquatic tragedy of all time, the submarine, happened.
Yeah.
Bro, the only tragedy is that we spent money looking for them.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, listen, you saw that guy's Twitter, though, right? That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, bro's a W. His stepson's a W.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the guys, basically a bunch of rich people got on a submarine and went to go see the Titanic. And then it went horribly wrong, and now they're all dead. And while they were missing... Yeah, I will fight you on that, because I had a realization when
I'm ready.
People were talking about it. So they were like, basically everyone was like, oh my god, bro, can you believe that's so stupid? Like, you know, they're all dead. Like, obviously they were gonna die. And then I was thinking about it. I had some empathy. I was like, well, wait, let me think. If I was that rich, clearly, like, making money and just fucking around isn't fun anymore, right? How do you keep shit interesting? If you have so much money that you're basically God, like, who cares, right? And then some crazy fucking lunatic comes up to you. He's like, bro, for $250,000, which is nothing to you because you're a billionaire, I could take you on a submarine to go see the fucking Titanic.
Yeah.
I would be like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do it. I'm exactly the kind of idiot that dies.
No, but here's the thing, right? Yeah. I'm sure you're a little smarter, and you'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But then when you were like, I have to sign a certificate about me dying, and this is done intentionally in international water and unregulated, and 30 scientists wrote a letter saying, please don't do this to the CEO. You would be like, I'm not going to do that.
The only thing that would make me not do it is when they're like, yeah, we're going to weld the door shut.
Yeah, like,
I think the thing that would have gotten me is the Logitech controller controlling the sub. I would have been like,
I
video
trust Logitech,
game,
oh
Bluetooth
God.
controller. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I think I'm running a Logitech mouse right now.
Yeah, me too.
See, that's
Logitech's
fine
the guy.
because you're not controlling a submarine.
That's true. Here's the thing, right? I was like, I am exactly the kind of fucking idiot that dies here, so I'm not going to be shitting on them too hard. Because
Yeah.
I have no room to talk. I die like this 9 times out of 10 if I have that amount of money. If it's not this, it's something else. It's some other hilarious stunt, okay? I think it's
That's
funny. I think it's funny that so many people pretended like they wouldn't have also died.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I
get
know
that.
people that do far dumber shit for way less of a reward.
Yeah, no, that's the part you should emphasize is like for way less of a reward.
Yeah, like, if this goes well, you get to have seen the fucking Titanic up close, dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking sweet. I know people that'll do stupid shit for, like, no reward. Like, they'll do it for no reason. That's the
True.
thing that I thought was funny, right? It's like, listen, I think it's fine to make jokes about it. I don't think it's, like, shitty if you're making jokes about them, because who cares, right? They're dead. I think you should be able to joke about anything.
I agree.
But, like, just acknowledge that, like, most people are dumb enough to do that.
Yes.
It's just the only reason...
Yes.
The only reason most people didn't die like that is because they don't have the money to die in such a stupid way.
Yeah, but I think, like, how do I say this? That's a reason a lot of the people like making fun of them.
Of course.
Because, you hear all the time, like, they're rich because they're work ethic, and they pull this out from their bootstraps, and it's a meritocracy, and those who are smart earn it and deserve it. And then you just see rich people being fucking morons
Yeah.
and dying because of it, and it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with people being like, man, fuck these guys. It's fun. I was getting in on it. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I was also like, man, what a bunch of fucking idiots. But then I was like, well, I'm also just as dumb. If I had that kind of money, like, okay, if I was that rich and they're like, yeah, bro, some crazy CEO is about to fucking shoot a rocket into space, I'd be like, how much is it to be on there? Like, I get to go to space? And I don't have to be like an astronaut? I can just be some fucking guy? That's kind of sick, actually. I'll do
Yeah.
that. Fucking how much?
I had to make sure it was safe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd like check, but I feel like so much of it would be like, well, I mean, there's no way that they would like they would just like skirt all of these safety regulations, right? There's no way.
Nah, my
Like-
parents are lawyers, dude. I read every contract I have to sign.
Yeah.
I'm conditioned to go deep on that shit.
Yeah, dude, I just got on those houseboats and we got to the marina to rent them and they were like, just get a bunch of signatures on this. I didn't read it. I didn't read shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm here. Just tell me what things I need to sign. I was like, okay, we're here. What is this? Need my signature? Done. What is this? Yup, got it. Yup. Signed like 5 things.
No, yeah, no. My mom was like, "No, you got to look at everything."
Oh, I agree. That's definitely the smart way to do it.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, how many waivers do you sign for shit that's like you could die, but it's like super not a big deal? I signed a waiver.
Not a lot.
I signed a waiver. There's a place with really spicy wings that they make you sign a waiver for. That's like in
Yeah.
case you die.
I signed a waiver for hot sauce before.
Yeah. I didn't read the fucking waiver. It was like in case you're like in case this is so spicy it kills you, you can't sue. And I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll just be all right. Who cares? I'm just different.
Yeah,
Be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what happened here. Because that thing was built so poorly, it could probably be called negligent.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if there was anything left of him to sue, I'm sure he could be sued.
Yeah, and like also, like when you sign a contract that's like, yeah, I might die, it doesn't absolve them from being sued if they still fuck up.
Well, yeah.
Like it's like I'm doing something, and if everything from them goes perfect, there's a minute chance I
Yeah.
die. I accept that risk.
Well,
And if
yeah,
they're
exactly.
like not paying attention and you fucking die, it's curtains. So if that thing was built so poorly, it's probably could be considered negligence.
That's true. So, like, if you're going skydiving, I'm sure they make you sign a bunch of shit. But then if you go up and, like, their plane just fucking crashes because their pilot's, like, drunk, you can
Yeah.
still sue. Because that's not, like,
Yeah.
an expected risk of skydiving.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, for sure. I just thought it was funny how I saw all of these people being like, man, what a bunch of fucking idiots. And I was like, man, I'm sure there are a lot of people in this group that are just as dumb that just don't have the money.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely right.
Yeah, that was my takeaway. I was like, it's all, man, I feel like every instance where there's someone dumb doing something, everyone goes, I would never be that guy. But everyone says that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, then dumb stuff would just never happen if everyone was that smart.
Yeah.
But there's an inexhaustible amount of stupid shit going on to talk about. So, like, clearly people are dumb enough.
No, definitely.
Right?
I personally just try my hardest not to be a fucking idiot when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I would say, no, I'm not stupid enough for that to happen to me. But there's definitely shit out there that is.
Yeah, for sure. Like, dude, all of the things, like, I saw a thing where people were laying out all of the similarities between the sub and the actual Titanic.
Kind of comedic how much there are.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit they had in common where it's like, oh yeah, a bunch of rich people go on this thing that's supposedly unsinkable and then they all fucking die like idiots. It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of shit they have in common that I'm forgetting now. But, like, I'm sure at the time everyone was like, bro, can you imagine being so stupid that you get on the Titanic? What a bunch of fucking morons.
No, I don't think so.
No, the Titanic wasn't...
Really?
Yeah, they were shook when that
Titanic was built well.
It actually, yeah.
I mean,
crazy Titanic fact?
It did hit one whole iceberg and everyone on it was fucked.
Oh yeah, because that was the captain. That was the captain's fault.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the captain. It was the people who were supposed to be watching for the iceberg. The captain can't see everything.
Yeah,
I know way too much about the Titanic. I'll be honest with you.
I know like nothing about it.
Way too much research. I've done way too much.
I know like nothing about it.
So here's a little bit of background. There was another ship that I believe hit an iceberg that was built very similarly. I don't remember the name of it, but there was another ship that was built very, very similarly to the Titanic, and the bolts that you know how when you see a picture of the Titanic, there's all those circles, like the fucking big ass bolts on the side of it holding it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that ship, the one that sank eventually, took like some ludicrous amount of time. I think it was like 36 hours to sink. Like, it was ridiculous because these bolts held up so well. And they had the water technology with the doors, where if a certain amount of the fucking like water holding doors aren't full, they'll be fine. So they added that to the Titanic.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of holes or whatever they can fill.
Yeah, they used the wrong bolts, from what I remember researching. They used the same bolts from that ship because they were so good, supposedly, instead of picking a bigger, stronger one like they should have. If they had went with the right like grade or whatever the fuck you want to call it, it would have taken a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah, but from what I heard too, like they didn't take that long to sink, but they just literally, because there were no like federal restrictions and shit, they didn't have a lifeboat.
Nowhere near enough lifeboats.
So there was just not enough lifeboats. So like, you know when like the band keeps playing, like they probably had a while to keep playing. You know what I mean? Like, that's actually feasible.
No, they did. They had a couple hours. But compared to the 36-hour boat that I was just talking about, that had time for people to be like, oh, okay, cool, we'll come pick you guys up. I'm pretty sure everyone survived that sinking because
because they had so much time.
A day and a half.
Yeah.
Before that fucker went down.
Yeah, all right.
If they would have just applied that to the Titanic, it would have been almost as unsinkable as that ship was.
You want a better example then, where we like look back and we're like, damn, what a bunch of fucking idiots. The Hindenburg.
Yeah.
That's like, wow, a bunch of rich people did some stupid shit and they all died horribly. Can you believe being such an idiot? And it's like, well, I mean, if there was a giant fucking Zeppelin,
but I don't know, man. I'm not an experimental guy. I like to be like the third person to do it. You know what I mean?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm sure all of the people that got on the Hindenburg were like, I don't know, bro, hydrogen. And there was some guy that was like, we're actually completely safe. This thing is unfucking stoppable.
Yeah, this is perfect engineering.
Yeah.
You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, hydrogen, while very flammable, is also probably the best thing to fill a giant balloon with.
Yeah,
you know,
especially once made of cloth.
You didn't laugh at my joke.
Yeah. What was it? I could barely tell what you said, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my mic. It's kind of shit. I said, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Oh!
Laser pointer. You got beat up by the
Yes.
laser pointer.
Yes, sir.
I'm lost. What's going on?
It's gotta
Seinfeld.
hurt.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I figured it was probably some Seinfeld shit. That's usually what it is when you guys are making a joke and I don't get it. It's always like, it's Seinfeld.
Yeah. No, that whole episode is absolutely goated.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, I feel like
Pennypacker, Varnson, Vandelay.
Yeah.
Who's watching the Saab factory? Jerry, that's in Sweden. Fucking hell, sorry.
yeah, you're fine.
That episode just cracks me up.
Yeah, you're good. So I feel like with the Hindenburg, probably at the time, a lot of people were like, well, I mean, scientists knew that hydrogen was super flammable.
Yeah.
Like, they knew. It's not like they discovered with the Hindenburg. Like, they knew for a while before that shit explodes with, like, very little provocation. So, like, a lot of rich people didn't do their due diligence and died stupidly. I would say that applies probably to this submarine thing. Would I have done the due diligence if I was that rich? Almost certainly not. Almost definitely no. The Logitech controller thing was funny. Because a lot of people were like, what the fuck, bro? Can you believe they're controlling the submarine with some shitty Logitech, like, Xbox controller?
Oh, I heard a lot about that.
Logitech has never failed me, bro.
That's true. Yo, I'm using the fucking, like, G35 Hero or whatever mouse.
Yeah.
G502 Hero.
Yes, sir.
Shit is nice. Shit
I
lights up.
have an on fucking Walmart brand wireless mouse and keyboard I use.
Nice. Bro, my keyboard is a piece of shit compared to my mouse. I have, like, such a nice mouse and such a jank fucking keyboard. It's so funny.
For $20.
Yeah, well,
It's actually a pretty solid keyboard and mouse combo. It doesn't have two adapters for the Bluetooth that it uses. It's
Yeah.
one. Which is
it's
kind of
it's
sick.
so funny, like, the peripheral setup I have for my computer, because I have, like, relatively nice shit except for the keyboard. It's like I have the Logitech mouse that's like the fucking go-to one. I've got a like SteelSeries headset, and I have a Rode fucking microphone on my mic stand. And then I have a second-hand keyboard made by Red Dragon that came
What's
with
wrong
my
with Red Dragon?
that came with my brother's computer like super fucking long ago. Like when he built his fucking computer, he bought a keyboard and immediately replaced it, and I was like, I'll take this one.
What's wrong with Red Dragon?
Nothing's wrong with it. It's just not nearly as nice as like everything else that I have.
No, that's fair.
Like, I can tell it's like it's just good enough that it's not bad, but it's not amazing either. I'm not like, oh my god, bro, this keyboard. I'm just like, it's a keyboard. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's exactly why I haven't replaced it, because I'm like, well, why would I buy a new one? This one still works. All the keys work. It's
Micro
RGB.
Center was doing this thing for a while where they were literally giving away a Red Dragon keyboard, mouse, and mousepad setup for free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it
Wish
was
I
pretty
knew. I
cool.
would have gotten a new mousepad.
I did not know about it until too late. My
Yeah.
dad got it though.
Ah,
Of course, he
nice.
don't fucking use his computer, so it's fucking just sitting there collecting dust. But whatever.
Yeah. So, the thing that I thought was funny with the Logitech controller setup was a bunch of people were memeing it, and then some people came out and were like, actually, that's not abnormal.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, some people were like,
That's weird.
yeah, some people
If you ask
were like, yeah, it turns out, like, actually a lot of things will use just, like, an Xbox controller to pilot it, right? So, like, that's
See,
not necessarily
but, like,
weird.
Xbox controllers, Bluetooth capability. I'm gonna tell you right now, like actual Xbox controllers, like the ones that came with the One S or whatever that have Bluetooth capability, suck. They disconnect
Yeah.
constantly.
Well, yeah, they might use them, like, wired.
Yeah, that's
They
not
might-
bad.
They might directly plug them in, but they're like, well, listen, I mean, so many people already know how to use it. It's super intuitive. It's not like
Yeah,
a
true.
overly complicated fucking thing. It's not like you have a flight stick. And, like, they were saying
No,
that,
it is really easy.
yeah, they were saying that a lot of people, like, In fact, like you'll see like military use, right? It'll be like some guy flying a fucking military drone is using something like that. And that's not uncommon.
I mean, look, shout out to Logitech for making good enough shit that's possible.
Yeah. Well, then that...
But I definitely feel like there should be better shit out there.
Yeah, it should be military grade for sure, like if they're using it for military drones. But then that got me thinking, like, wait a minute, military drones are being flown using, like, fucking controllers, like console controllers?
Sign me up, dude. I'd be nasty. If
That
you could
would-
give me MK, I'm crazy.
That would be sweet. So then I thought about it, and I was like, well, does that mean that a modded controller is a war crime?
No way, dude.
Is there
That's
something
so
in the
funny.
Geneva Convention about modded
I like
Xbox
that.
controllers with paddles and, like, hyper buttons? Like,
It might be.
is that a
Yeah,
thing?
we're gonna have a maximum button amount per controller at the Geneva Convention.
Yeah. The Geneva Convention is gonna cap your API. It's gonna. They're gonna say, listen,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Listen. Your actions per minute can only be this high. If you go over that, we know you're cheating.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Tell-
It's actually not allowed.
Tell all the fucking like StarCraft players to go back inside. They are not allowed to participate in this war.
Yeah, they're like, listen, bro. You're actually too good.
Yeah.
You're actually too good. We can't do that. And there's just like some motherfucker there with one of his fucking scuff controllers with the paddles on the back before that was standard.
Yeah.
And they're just like, bro, listen, you're not allowed to use that, okay? You can't. It's too strong. You'll be too unstoppable.
I would just like to say right now that the API for Xbox controllers sucks dick.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny. Like, are we gonna have to do something like that?
That's possible.
Fuck, I was going somewhere with that. Now I can't remember.
Well, do you want to hear some crazy shit? I watched a YouTube video about military nuclear submarines. Bro, these things are nuts.
Oh yeah.
They
fucking have nuclear reactors on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
I believe it.
I have I guess an uncle that actually worked on one. Like worked in a reactor on a nuclear sub.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was in that
That's
movie.
awesome.
All of them carry enough nukes to like destroy the entire face of the earth, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, they're fucking loaded. They keep that thing on them, dude. They're ready.
Yeah, they do, bro. And we just have them floating around all the time.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "Yo, where are they?" And we're like, "We're not telling you."
Literally, though.
They're
it's just a
somewhere.
constant threat. And they're like invisible. Like literally invisible.
Yeah, and they're being controlled by Logitech controllers.
All of them, dude.
Yeah. Bro, how close do you think we are? Have you guys read or watched Ender's Game?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. How close are we to
Wait,
that
maybe.
being a real thing? How close are we to wars being fought by, like, grade school children on Fortnite?
I'm not close enough, personally.
Yeah, like, bro, we need to weaponize that, right? Right now we're getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, we need to weaponize children.
Absolutely agree. 100%. Like, kids are going home and simulating war all day, and we're not actually gaining anything from it.
Literally, though,
Like, okay, listen, bro, I know you just got the victory royale or whatever, but how much oil did we get from that? How many barrels? How many barrels of crude oil did we just receive? 0? Why?
Yeah.
We could be like min-maxing this. Like, just control a robot in a Middle Eastern country and then hand them the controller.
Yeah,
Literally,
just
though.
tell them they're playing Fortnite.
Yeah, just tell them they're playing Fortnite, and it's like, go ahead, bro. Fucking go at it.
Here, play this high-def Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
Damn,
can you
dude.
imagine getting emoted on in like a real war zone?
I was gonna say, they just have, like, skins and emotes over there.
Yeah, bro. The fucking... Some kid gets a fucking score streak. He gets his kill streak. He calls in a fucking AC-130 and it kills you. You're just like some Middle Eastern dude. And then he runs up and orange justices on your dead body. Like you're dying is the
Yeah.
last
I was
thing you
gonna
see.
say default skin, default dances on you after he
Yeah.
fucking destroys you.
Yeah, bro gets 5 kills in a row and he gets a Predator missile. It lands directly on your head.
Yeah.
And the last thing you see is him default dancing.
They just hear the gritty music start playing.
Blows you up and then teabags you.
Get shit on! It's just like a kid. It's like a fucking 6-year-old. You can hear his fucking mom in the background on his
Yeah.
mic.
She's like, Timmy, you're not supposed to hit the preschools.
Shut up, Mom! I'm playing Minecraft.
Shut up, Mama. Mama did it.
Mom, I'm about to get a Medal of Honor.
Yeah. I don't want to know about
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what the line was.
Oh my god. Dude, that is the future of warfare. I need that. Like, why aren't we there? What's stopping us? Like, legitimately, what's stopping us?
It makes literally no sense.
Yeah, dude, we have great ideas. Why can't we make some fucking money off
I
this?
know. Why aren't we in charge?
Dude, shit would be real different when we're in charge.
Yo, yeah.
For sure.
I do love that one, like, that one post or whatever where they're like, the most popular game among children is Minecraft. They yearn for the mines. Like,
They yearn for the mines. I was just thinking about that.
like every game that kids are playing right now is like either war or like mining. Like,
Yeah.
dude, put them on the battlefield or put them in a coal mine.
Literally, though.
Legitimately, like, why not?
Because you have to let them keep the coal. That's the thing about Minecraft. In
No.
real life, they take your coal away. In Minecraft, you fucking make
bro,
torches.
bro, you can trade them. Minecraft has trading in it. You just dress like a villager. And then you finesse them. You finesse them out of their fucking coal. Like, yo, I'll give you an emerald. And it's just like some green cardboard.
Yeah, you do what we did to the Native Americans,
Oh
bro.
my god, bro. I saw a thing recently. Apparently, it was funny. So the thing with the Native Americans is they basically traded away all of their land and valuables for beads and shit.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really have a concept of, like, owning land.
And they were like being deceived.
Well, sort of. So here's the thing that I think is funny about that. Because from every account that I've been able to tell, it's that both sides thought they were pulling one over on the other. So like,
That's actually funny.
so like the colonists pull up and they're like, "Yo, we'll trade you a bunch of beads for like however many acres of land." And the Native Americans hear that and they're like, "What are these guys talking about? You can't own land. What the fuck?" Because they hadn't invented fences yet.
Yeah.
So they're like, "You can't own land. That's impossible. It's just the land. Everyone owns it. But you'll give us beads? Okay, fine. All right, fair. If you say so, pal. Whatever." And then the colonists were like, "Can you believe they're just giving us all of their land for beads? This is ridiculous." Okay, let's build some shit on this land now.
They're like, fuck, I mean.
Yeah, there was but I saw something recently that was even funnier. It was when the Aztecs were around and they were dealing with the Spanish. And I think it was when Montezuma was in charge. He had a law or something, like some official decree that they found like way later that was saying like as a policy, as a matter of principle, if the Spaniards come and offer you beads in exchange for gold, you trade gold every time. Every time. Like, because they didn't really have a use for gold, because as far as they were concerned, they weren't super on board with the gold standard currency.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, listen, gold, you can't eat it, and you can't build houses out of it, and you can't build weapons. Like, it's just shiny.
Yeah.
Like, that's not super useful, but beads. Now, beads are fucking cool. Meanwhile, the Spanish are like, bro, yeah. Meanwhile, the Spanish are like, bro, we're taking this shit back to Spain and minting it into coins. We're getting filthy rich off this.
Yeah.
So it is funny that like both sides were like, bro, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah. They're like, how are they gonna eat this gold, dummy?
Yeah, Montezuma's like, bro, they're just willing to give us all their beads for gold? Bro, we're taking those beads. Fucking get finessed, idiot. I have all your beads now. And the Spaniards are like, just looking at fucking piles of gold, and they're like, yeah, we got finessed for sure, bro. Like, whatever. That's so fucking funny to me.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I had anything else, because I feel like I did have a bunch of things. Oh yeah, that fucking that like thing that happened in Russia Ukraine recently. That ended up being a fucking big nothing, didn't it?
Civil War?
Sorta. So basically, Russia has been struggling to field enough troops to fight Ukraine, because that's Russia's strategy historically, is just run it down with as many people as you can. Like, just throw people at the problem until there's no more problem. Like, pretty much any war that they talk about from Russia, that was the strat. And that's still the thing now. So, that, they're conscripting all their fucking people, like, basically forcing them to fight via draft. And one of the things that they're doing is they hired some private military guys, like some mercenaries called the Wagner Group.
Yeah, they belong to a high-ranking Russian official.
Yeah, well, basically, they just turned. So the Wagner Group, I think the story they gave was they had been friendly fired too many times by the Russians, so they were gonna march on Moscow, and they ended up capturing one town relatively peacefully and seizing its like military base or whatever. And then they were going to Moscow, and then apparently this is the most recent thing I've read. Now keep in mind it's the fucking Ukraine war, so like all of this could be propaganda. I have no idea. Like I have no idea what coming out of that is true, so just like bear that in mind. But I think homie was walking towards Moscow.
So take all this with a grain of salt.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think what happened was he was going to Moscow, and then they ended up negotiating some sort of peace thing where all of the guys that worked for the Wagner Group would be officially absorbed into the Russian military, and the guy in charge would be exiled to Belarus. So I believe that's what happened, which is like a lot of people were saying that's fairly lenient from Putin to just let that guy leave after he betrayed him like that publicly, like to the whole entire fucking world, just being like, yeah, fuck it. I'm fighting Russia now. And then everyone's like, oh my god, nice, let's go. Fuck the Russian people. And then he was like, actually, you know what, never mind. He offered me peace, so all my guys are gone and whatever.
I mean, I feel like Putin just needed it. You know what I mean? Like, Putin could be like, fuck you, I want him dead, but then he's not going to get any troops.
Yeah, that's true. Then, he would have a problem because then, whoever is in line after him is like, well, fuck, you just killed the guy before me. Now all my troops are still going to fight you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people speculating. I've seen some people say they think he switched just because, like, NATO probably paid him. I've seen some people saying that where they're like, yeah, I mean, I figure NATO was like, yo, how much is Russia paying you? You're a mercenary army? We'll just pay you more. Just go fucking cause problems for them. So then homie probably collected that money and then got close to Moscow, and Putin was like, listen, I'll let you live if you stop. And he was like, all right, fuck it, I got my money, I'm out.
He was like, yeah, deal.
Yeah, he was like, I just need to not be in Russia ever again. It fucking sucked here, bro. I'm out.
Literally, though. Catch you later.
Yeah, like, NATO just paid me hundreds of millions of dollars, and you'll just take my whole fucking private military away from me? Fine, bro. I'm a 100 millionaire now.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing. So I get a W and then another W.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to work ever again, and I have to stay the fuck away from Russia. That's easy. I have the entire rest of the world. That's cool.
Yeah,
do that.
Which is better, objectively speaking.
Yeah, Russia's probably one of the worst places to go. It's like, what's worse than Russia? Like North Korea?
China?
Yeah, maybe China. Venezuela.
China's at least up there.
Yeah, China's definitely up there. I guess it depends. If you're real down with the Chinese Communist Party, then maybe China's better.
Yo, Maoists in the chat.
I'm pretty sure the Philippines is a shitty ass place to live, but
yeah,
don't quote me on
maybe.
that.
I'm not sure. I would say probably Venezuela is probably pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them were fucked up because the U.S. threw a bunch of coups.
I mean, maybe. I don't know, because there's a bunch of.
Start getting into like Venezuela territory.
There's a bunch of them that aren't like.
Yeah, I know a lot of fucked up, but a jarring amount.
Yeah, like.
Are you guessing?
Well, I was gonna say like South America. I feel like South America is probably like not very good to go to, like just generally, probably not very safe. Like, I would say like I don't.
Pretty sure Uruguay's good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I don't know too much about it.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. Dude, you know what I do know? Apparently, there is like a longest-standing beef between Chileans and Bolivians. Apparently, they don't like each other.
Oh.
Apparently, that's a thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a thing that was like I just never knew until I talked to someone from Chile, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, Bolivians, they don't get along with Chileans very well. not a cooperative people, the two of them together." But, like, I mean, is Mexico the way it is because of a coup? Like, I would say it's probably the cartels.
Yeah, no, that's Mexico.
Yeah. Like Mexico, probably cartels. Probably what's fucking them. Probably similar deal in Colombia.
Yeah, even though the U.S. might go fuck them because they just nationalized lithium.
Oh,
The U.S.
nice.
is very unhappy about that. That's like the new oil.
Oh yeah, because it makes batteries and shit.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, it doesn't make cobalt, so we're not in there
True.
yet. We're not in there yet. Cobalt's gonna be the new fucking thing. Promise.
One
China.
day.
China just bought up all of it in Africa. That's crazy. That's the thing I think is so funny is when people are like trying to advocate for like the smallest of incredibly small changes here, and they make it look like it's a big deal, and then it's like international news is like China just bought up all of the cobalt mines in Africa and is now forcing a bunch of African children to dig it up by hand.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh yeah, and it turns out mining cobalt is actually basically poison, and you're breathing it all day, and you're just sitting there in the desert picking away at it with your fingernails, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? Everyone's just cool with that?
Wild world, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, man. That's why, dude, honestly, that's why I like being in America. For real. Like, none of that's going on. Like, we don't have any fucking slavery. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest labor dispute we have here is like, is minimum wage high enough?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, there is a minimum wage.
No, it's
like,
not.
Yeah,
It's objectively not.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But like, you could be a slave, dog. You could be in fucking Africa having some Chinese dude tell you to pick up all that cobalt.
Arguably, though, $7.25, not much better.
I would say it's much better. I'm not saying, here's the thing. I'm not saying that's an adequate number. I don't know. Like, I don't really have a strong opinion on minimum wage laws. But like, it's certainly better than slavery.
No, don't get me wrong. Yeah. It's better than slavery, especially in the sense that we pick the job.
Yeah.
But, like, if it wasn't, and it was just slavery or minimum wage, but doing the same thing as slavery, really not much difference.
Maybe. I don't know. Also, from my experience, which is very limited, I didn't see very many places even hiring at minimum wage. They were all, like, well above.
No, most of them are nowadays, because if you are paying minimum wage, not a single fucking person is
no one
taking
will work
it.
for you, right? Like, when I was working retail, I went and they were like, starting was like 11. Like,
Yeah,
for zero
I
work
start at
experience
14.
ever with no qualification was like, you start at like over 10.
Yeah, but I still think that's enough.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
If you got bills and shit, that's not a lot of money for real.
Yeah, for sure. No, I agree. I agree, bro. I was working for 11 an hour. It's not a ton.
Yeah, no, I work for 12. I feel it. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine. I agree. I was not balling, but like,
yeah,
you know, if that's the thing, like if people are like, "Yo, make it 15," that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, "Ew, fuck you," no.
yeah.
But like, I think if that's like the biggest labor dispute that we have, like things are not that bad.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
they're truthfully not.
Yeah.
Everything is like tense. Everything's on the line because we're such a massive country. So
Yeah.
like, if we fuck up, it could fuck the whole world up.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like sometimes we do overreact to shit on God, but like sometimes we're also
There's some
Well, I
rivalries.
think I think the thing is scale, right? Like, people don't really care about things that are happening in other places because it's happening somewhere else.
Yeah, there's I think it might be Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard human, who said this, but he said people will care more about a squirrel dying in their front yard than about 1 million people dying in Africa because they don't see it.
Yeah, that's facts for sure. Like, yeah, I mean, you don't care about shit if you can't directly see it and see how it impacts you, right? Like, it's like, listen, it sucks that there's like child slavery happening, but like, you know, I'm working for $10 an hour. Like, that affects me.
You also can't directly impact the millions of people dying in Africa.
That's true.
Theoretically, you could directly impact the squirrel being dead in your front yard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think just generally it's an issue of scale, where it's like, if it directly affects you, you're more likely to think it's the biggest problem ever,
Yeah.
regardless of like how
Yeah.
big the problem actually is. Right? Like, it's not like if you have a problem And then, I do understand it's not helpful to look at it like that, because it's like, well, if you have a problem, it's not solved by being like, well, yeah, but it could be worse. Like, that doesn't fix your problem for sure. Like, but I think in the developed world, we make it seem like everything is an apocalyptic level problem, when it's like, listen, bro, we can still fix stuff. I'm not saying don't fix things, but like, treat it proportionally. You know what I mean?
All right, boys. I gotta dip out.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, we can wrap up soon. Actually, let me see.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, we're an hour and a half. Oh shit, it's like 6:30. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't expect
Who's it going?
Yeah.
to have to go this early, but I gotta go pick up some people.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we went pretty long. We're good. I just wanted to make sure we talked about the Titanic sub, because that was the big fucking.
No, that definitely
Crazy
had
one
to
this week,
happen.
Yeah, that was the thing. Oh yeah. Did you guys see the stepson or whatever, his Twitter?
Dude's so funny.
No, I just
Okay.
heard about it.
Real quick.
Yeah.
He basically, one of the rich dudes that's on board, when it was missing and no one knew what happened to it, and they were like speculating that they could have still been alive. One of the guys, his stepson, was on Twitter. He made a post where he was like, "Oh my god, that sucks, dude. I hope you're all right." And then like his next post was like, "Yo, I'm at the music festival watching Blink 182."
Yeah.
Like while his dad is missing, and then the one after that's like, "Yo, ladies, I'm single."
No, he literally got hit with a 30 minutes after. He was like, "Yo, toss some prayers." He an OnlyFans girl was like, whose face can I sit on? And he replied on main mine. Which, doing it on main is simply crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's the play. Maybe he's trying to get her like sympathetic with grief.
Yeah, true, maybe.
He's like, "Oh my god, bro, I'm so sad because my dad just died and I inherited $1 trillion. If only there was some hot OnlyFans model that wanted to sit on my face and, get paid absurd amounts of money."
Yeah, literally.
Damn, that'd be so shitty if that happened to me publicly, if, I inherited a bunch of money and was single. Damn. If I was super single and never had to work because I had so much money. God, I'd hate that. All right, sick. All right, we can wrap it up.
All right.
Sweet. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Boys Inc. episode 49, getting close to 50 now.
Yeah, almost there.
Yeah,
Fuck
almost.
Fuck yeah. I think maybe we'll do another Historic Hustler soon. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have.
Well, one more thing, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
You heard about the fucking cage fight, right?
Oh yeah, Elon and Mark Zuckerberg might be doing a cage fight.
Elon's mom pulled him out, apparently.
What? What?
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. That was quick.
Oh my god. Well, okay, who would you have bet on if Elon and Mark Zuckerberg were to
The
fight?
lizard man does jujitsu, bro. He would kill him.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah,
so
that
I
was
would
my bet,
like Elon to win, right? And he's got the size advantage and all that.
Well, yeah. Elon's definitely
Zuckerberg
bigger.
apparently has been trained. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. I feel like Mark Zuckerberg has a lot more on the line too. I feel like Elon has been taking so much shit that, like, even if he loses, like, that's just another grain of sand.
What's another L?
Yeah, like, what's one more? Whereas Mark Zuckerberg, like, if he goes in and just, like, fucking knocks Elon's shit out, like, dude, how much respect would everyone immediately have to give him?
Yeah.
Like, that would be such a boost. Like, everyone has just been collectively shitting on Mark Zuckerberg for years. Like, he's so weird looking and he fucking acts like an alien. And then, like, if he just comes out and just fucking wrecks some shit, like, oh my god, you would have to immediately be like, yeah, but that one time he knocked out Elon Musk, that'd be crazy, though.
Dude.
Yeah. And be like, Elon Musk, you're a pussy.
Yeah, whereas,
Mark
like,
Zuckerberg beat you in a fight.
yeah, whereas, like, Elon, if he loses, like, you'd be like, yeah, Elon, whatever, like, that was lame. But it's like, he's already got so much shit happening anyway, and he won't stay out of the news. Like, people would forget.
Yeah.
People would forget that Elon lost, but people would never forget that Zuckerberg won.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas, like, if Elon won, people would be like, yeah, but like Twitter is super weird right now, so
Yeah.
like it wouldn't even be that big a dub for him.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, but you took the greatest L in literal history by buying Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's ever lost more money than you. You know what I mean? So you can beat up everybody you want. You're still a bitch.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I mean, you punched Mark Zuckerberg pretty well, but like, who cares? Like, yeah, but like, Yeah, I think it would have been fun to see, though. I do like that we're entering whatever phase of society this is where famous people just fight each other for some reason because they just don't have any other way to like be entertaining.
It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude, I did like that one Elon interview he did, though. I'm not like a Elon fan, like, to be honest. He's really polarizing. Like, it is kind of obnoxious to see both sides of the people that are like, no matter what he does, it's an L, or the people that are like, oh my god, he's literally the second coming of Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of people treat him like he's God for some reason. It's kind of crazy.
Everyone's like, oh my god, bro, I'll let him fucking spit on me. It's like, no, I mean, don't be that into him. Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right, like, literally, like, he is rich. Like, not everything he does is an L, but, like, he's not, the second coming either.
Yeah, being born to a dude with an emerald mine in the apartheid South Africa was a huge W.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like winning the fucking lottery when you were born. And then again, you have to not squander it, which he might,
he is actively doing.
It's looking dicey. I don't know. I think he'll make it work, to be honest. I don't think he's like doomed or anything.
Well, he's fucking up like every company he's a part of.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to see. Like, I think he'll probably be all right. At the end of the day, like, I think he's probably not going to fucking lose all his money. But right now, the Twitter thing is an L, but I think in the future it might not be, depending on where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, he also is, like, in a fucking dumbass billionaire's paradise of the United States.
Yeah.
Where exactly. If you're a company, you can get away with anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if he loses all that money, it's like, well, it's not really him that's getting fucked by it, is it? Like, he still owns Tesla, though.
Yeah.
And, like, Tesla's getting all kinds of fucking free shit from the government because they make EVs.
It's true.
But there was an interview that he did with some guy from the BBC about him buying Twitter that was so fucking funny. Where he's like, the guy from the BBC is clearly trying to, like, get him. Like, he's trying to make Elon look bad, and Elon, like, came prepared.
I think I heard about that one.
Yeah, I remember I think I told you.
I talked to you about that one. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
it was so fucking funny where he was like, what was it? Basically, the guy's like, oh yeah, well, I've seen, since you bought Twitter, there's been a drastic spike in the amount of racism. And Elon's like, okay, well, we've been trying to moderate it. So, like, what have you seen? Like, tell me and we can moderate it. And the guy's like, well, I don't really go on Twitter very much. So, I didn't see it. But, like, from people that have, like, told me. And he's like, well, okay, well, what did they tell you? Like, what racism have you seen so I can ban it? And he's like, well, I can't really go into details. And he's like, what do you mean you can't? Just tell me what... If you're trying to tell me there's a problem with the platform, tell me what it is and I can solve it. Yeah. Tell me the problem and then I'll try to solve it. Like, why are you coming to me and being like, yo, there's a problem? And I'm like, what's the problem? And you're like, I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
And then it just gets into them, like, just having this stupid fucking argument. And then Elon's like, all right, well... do you endorse, like, all this shit that the BBC has done? And he's like, well, I'm not a representative of the BBC. And he's like, well, who the fuck are you then? Like, aren't you a journalist employed by the BBC coming here to talk to me about stuff? And he's like, let's not get into this. And then Elon's like, do you like BBC? Are you a fan of BBC? Do you like BBC? And then the guy just, like, doesn't know what the fuck to do. Like, he had to just leave. I was like, all right, I'm not a big Elon fan, but asking the BBC reporter if he likes big black cock is really funny.
Yeah, literally.
That's fucking awesome. Not enough to say that the Twitter thing is a dub. That's still an L. He's lost a lot of money on that. But it was pretty funny. All right, let's wrap it up, Nate. I know you had to go soon, so I'm not trying to drag this out too long. All right, well, sick. Thanks everyone for watching episode 49. It's been fun. I'll see you next week.